What is up, guys? We got a first place deck profile here with Naturia Stun, and you guys know this guy as the Amazing Mike Man. So he took a rogue deck finally, or not finally, but he usually plays Durax, but now he decided to play this deck, which is Naturia Stun. So how do you feel right now playing two rogue decks?
I feel great. I love innovating. That's what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! I love like taking a deck that hasn't necessarily been like fully worked out, or like seen success, and taking it and thinking, okay, there's some good cards here. How can I make this work? Right. Yeah, I love it.
And then these are the play mats that he won. He won 2 of them today. And I heard that you also top 4 Tengu Rumble.
Yeah, with this list, pretty much identical, one small change, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about those changes for sure.
I'm on a hot streak right now.
Okay, so how do you want to start this video?
Well, I want to start by talking about Naturias in general. Most people, when they want to build a Naturia deck, they think, okay, Bamboo Shoot. This card is crazy, right? And it's insane, right? But people tend to build the deck around Bamboo Shoot, and that's the wrong way to go about it, because this card is really good, but realistically, it's a side deck card. Now, that's where my list differs from everyone else's Naturia list. Everyone else is like, oh, let me just turbo at Bamboo Shoot. Yeah. I think that's a very wrong way to play, because if you get Bamboo Shoot, so many things deal with this. Tour Guide, Venus crashes with it, any Synchro, any Xyz, Chaos Orc, BLS, Hyperion, like too many things out this card.
Yeah.
So, if you were to summon this, not only do you have to have like tribute fodder, you have to have this in your hand, and you have to have traps to protect it. Right. It's just, this is very matchup specific. It's amazing against Hero Beat, TG Stun, Grave Keepers, and Make Worms, stuff like that. But against any other deck, it's you don't want it in. So I side this card. And that's where a lot of people fall into that pit trap. And a lot of people think Naturia Cosmo Beat. It's a level 2 tuner. A lot of people play it in their list. I think it's a bad card. Don't play it. It's bad. And I could go on. Just don't play it. It's a bad card.
Yeah,
so
I'll
tell you the good cards to play.
All
right. We can get into the main deck.
Let's check it out.
So here, instead of playing Naturia Bamboo Shoot, my stun monster is Vanity's Fiend. I play 3 Vanity's Fiend. So the idea is, it's just a much better stun card all around against more matchups. Agents is debatably the most popular deck in the format. So this, they have like 2 outs in the whole deck, and that's Dark Hole, Honest, and that one agent that boosts attack by 800. Jupiter, yeah. And then if they play Book of Moon, right? But like this is just completely shuts down agents they can't play, and it's also good against other decks like Tengu Plant, or even like even against Hero, because it turns off their like Miracle Fusions, Reborns, whatever, right?
Got it.
But yeah, good card. Of course, I'll side this out against Heroes, but yeah. So, and the deck can facilitate tribute summons, which we'll get to, and how the engine facilitates that.
Got it.
Thunder Kings, you're not always going to see Vanities, so in order to stop the opponent from Synchro summoning, Xyz summoning, or just dropping boss monsters like Chaos Orc, Hyperion, sometimes you're going to need a Thunder King instead. So the win con of this deck isn't just to summon 1 boss monster. You usually want to try to summon 2. Like if I have these 2 on the board, which is actually surprisingly easy to get these 2 on the field, the opponent just can't play 9 times out of 10. So you usually don't want to just summon 1 boss monster. You want to summon like either 2 boss monsters or 1 boss monster with protection. Okay. So like this is a really good board to out, but if I don't have access to Vanities, this is also a really hard board to out, because people's outs to Thunder King are Tour Guide, or sorry, people's outs to Naturia Beast are Tour Guide, or Tour Guide, Chaos Orc, whatever. So they would need to out the Thunder King and then out the Naturia Beast.
Got it.
So yeah.
Sounds like you got a whole stun package going on.
Yeah. So these are the first 6 stun monsters.
Yeah, very important.
Very important.
Let's check out your Naturia engine,
Yeah, so here's the Earth/Naturia engine. We have 3 Rat, 3 Cliff.
Okay, what does this card do? Explain.
This card, it can miss timing, so be wary of that. This card, when it is sent from the field to the grave, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Naturia from your deck.
Okay,
so
attack mode.
In attack, it has to be in attack mode. And then your other Naturia you're playing is Cherries.
Oh, okay. So
and
Cherries.
This card, if this card is sent to the graveyard by an opponent's card, anyway, it could be destroyed by battle, card effect, could even be sent.
Yeah.
It will trigger. And its effect is you special the other 2 Naturia Cherries from your deck, but they have to be in face down defense position.
Yeah.
So all these are great. Basically, your Rat floats into your Cliffs, and your Cliffs float into your Cherries.
Got it.
So yeah, you basically with Rat, you'll have access to whichever Naturia you need. It's very consistent. Also, Rat can get you access to more Earths, which we'll cover right now.
Got it.
I also play Triple Gigantes, which is an amazing extender and can help you easily summon out Naturia Beast, but also you can easily tribute it for Vanity Speed. So it's just a really good utility card, very easy to summon because you have all these floaters that you're always going to be fueling the grave, you're always going to have Earths in the grave.
Got it.
Also, if you decide to main Maxi, that's another thing that combos well with this because you can just banish Maxi for it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another thing, in the hero matchup, you can crash this with their hero monster and then blow up their back row because all the heroes, well, Alias really, and then the Thunder Kings are all 19. So you just usually, it's like a very good plus.
And they can't Starlight Road it.
Yeah, because it's in damage step, exactly.
Yeah.
So it forces out their warning, which is good because when you're going to be synchro summoning and tribute summoning on this deck, your opponent's going to want to be greedy and they're going to want to warning your big monsters and get a huge plus on you. So this can sort of force those out.
Nice.
And since I'm on the Rat package, just 2 utility cards.
Okay.
Bulb is amazing in this deck. You always want to summon it out through a Giant Rat, but even if you open it, that's not bad too because you can like set it, and then the opponent might like waste resources to pop it, thinking it's like a set Giant Rat, like
Yeah.
and then it could just come back later. Again, like great tribute fodder for Vanities or great fodder for Naturia Beast. Like if you notice, this whole engine, everything serves multiple purposes. Like all of these, like these guys will float, and you'll have a body to tribute, or you have a body to synchro with. Like everything here, except like the Grand Mole, which is more utility, everything here can be used to facilitate either of these boss monsters.
Right.
So that's the synergy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and Bulb is crazy, Gigantes, and then Grand Mole, just out extra deck monsters, so one of, because it's out one. Now, that's all the monsters, so let's get into the spells and traps. We're going triple duality for max consistency. Double MST because you really do not want to get Solemn Warning. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold that MST, and you're going to wait until you're ready to drop your big play, and then just get rid of all the back rows so your Naturia Beast or your Vanities, or both, can hit the field safely. And then we have the powerful one-ofs. Avarice, Heavy, Dark Hole, Reborn, Book. Book is good because it can help you out bigger threats. Like if the opponent summons Leviathan Dragon, which is 2500, it can be kind of hard to out it because your boss monsters are weaker than Leviathan. So you want to try to summon your boss monsters first and then just shut them out from playing at all. But if they do have a Leviathan, this is a great way to answer it, as is Grand Mole. But Avarice is the true like GOAT in this deck because you can easily, if you have Cliff, Rat, Cherries, like all of these easily fuel your grave with lots of monsters for Avarice. Especially if you open Rat, normal summon Rat, go battle phase, crash, and then get like Cliff, and then that's like already, you get these 5 in the grave. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you go through all of them?
You go through all, assuming you have nothing else in the grave.
Okay.
It depends, like if you have more in the grave, you could do less. But assuming it's like a simple game state, you have nothing, go through all 5. And then, especially your last Cliff, attack their monster, or not attack, go main phase 2, or kill something if they have like a token or whatever. Then you Avarice, all 5 back, and now your Cliff is full. So basically like, you have 2 more, it's like when you Avarice Tengus, you know?
Yeah.
Everything's a floater, it's crazy. And except this can float into these, and then Cherries. So yeah, pretty nuts. Avarice is crazy here. Those are all the spells. Let's get into the traps. Triple Deprison. So the idea behind my back row, including my MSTs and my Book of Moons, if I want to use those as interruption and set them, including all my traps. So let's go over all my traps real quick. Just good, generically good trap cards. Warning. Bottomless is weird in this format, but I'll explain why I play it. So these are all your traps, and these are kind of designed to help protect your Naturia Beast because certain things can out it, like Honest or the agent that boosts your monster by 800 attack. So the idea behind these is to just sort of any threats to protect.
Okay.
So another thing about like this deck is I not only play around Heavy Storm, but I play around MST. If I have a floater like Naturia Cliff, I set it, because I'm not worried about protecting it or anything like that. So because there can just easily dark hole it or scrap dragon, whatever, it's going to keep floating because it's a good floater. It triggers in a lot of situations. So these traps, except torrential, because torrential is great with the floaters. Like if I have a cliff, I can summon something, I could torrential, trigger my own cliff. But these guys, usually, unless I open judgment, I usually won't set anything until I can get my Naturia Beast online, and then once I get my Naturia Beast online, set everything all at once. That way, I don't even give them a chance for their MSTs to be live. Because if it's like turn 1 and you like T-set pass with like a Naturia Cliff and like an MST, or sorry, let's say you T-set pass, warning, and cliff. Right? That gives their MST is going to be live. But if I wait until I can summon Nat Beast, then set everything, not only am I protecting Nat Beast, but they can't MST or heavy me.
They can't do anything, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that.
And was that all the main deck?
That's the main deck.
Is that 40 cards?
Yeah, 40.
Exactly? Okay.
Exactly 40 cards, yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go into your, what do you want to go into next?
We can go into the extra deck.
Okay, sure. Let's check it out.
Cool. So, we have my two Seas Monsters, Utopia and Roach. I have a lot of level 4s, so I've got to play the rank 4s. I played Trisha and Miststorm because you can pump out level 9s actually really easily. Gigantes is gas. You can like put your foot on the brakes or on the gas and just like kind of pop off because Gigantes is a really good extender, and you can easily facilitate that just by fueling your grave. And then Bulb is another extender, and then like Cherries, you can easily swarm and summon because you have 4s and 1s, so Trish is easy to make.
Okay.
Scrap Dragon, Stardust. I don't really go into these. Ancient Fairy, Black Rose. You don't really ever go into these guys, but they're just there for utility. Here are my 6s. I can go into these because you have Bulb. So you can make a 5 and then Bulb climb into a 6. And I'll only do that for trap matchups. I don't really ever go into Bryonic. But yeah, against like Hero Beat or something, and I'm worried about like a Mirror Force or Torrential, I'll go into these.
Why 2 Barkions? Is that a staple, or do you just want to? Can you even make 2 Barkion?
No, in case they deal with the first one.
Yeah, how do you make the second one? Do you without the low bulb?
Notori Cherries. It can be kind of hard to set up, or like Reborn or something.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But,
so Cherries is a tuner.
Yeah, Cherries is a tuner. It's another way you can make it. Okay. But the second one doesn't usually come up. So originally this was going to be Orient Dragon. So if you want to play Orient Dragon, that's a decent choice too. I figured a second Barkion could be better because I was in a situation where I was against a trap deck, and they actually dealt with the Barkion with like, I think like, Dark Hole or something, and they had like more traps, and I'm like, I had no second Barkion to go into. So I feel like having the second one just in case is fine, but because I wasn't ever making Orient Dragon anyway. 2 Beasts, it's crazy, and since I can make 5s, the 5s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the cards you only went into was these 2 are here, this, and that. Okay.
I mean, rank 4s come up, as does Trish and Miststorm. When I was in my Tengu Rumble match, so this is an online tournament.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same list, only except when I was playing online, the only difference was instead of 2 Barkion, I was on one
Orient.
One Orient.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only change.
Online, I was in a winning position. I made a huge misplay. And my opponent, he had like a Scrap Dragon and like a Hyper Librarian, I think. And I needed to out it. And I made Trish to out the Scrap Dragon. But what I should have done is I should have just made Mistworm. I don't know, I didn't see the line, but because you can make level 9. So these guys come up, because this is a stun monster too. So and you can easily make rank 4. So if you have like Naturia Beast plus Roach, it's pretty good. The only issue is Tour Guide. But I make this. I do make Barkion, and I do make Catastor, and Librarian could come up against like a Synchro deck. Yeah. That's cool. These are the ones that usually come up. These are all flex spots right here.
Let's go into your side deck.
Yeah, let's do it. So, triple Bamboo Shoot. That is for control decks. TG Stun, Hero Beat, Gravekeepers, Worms, anything with lots of back row. I also side triple 7 tools.
Okay.
Because Solemn Warning just really fucks you. Like you can really lose to Solemn Warning. So against a back row deck like that, they're gonna set a warning and they're going to save the warning for your Bamboo Shoot. So you need this to make sure your membership resolves. And honestly, it comes up a lot. 7 tools is crazy. It stops judgment, warning, every trap. Like, it's amazing. 2 maxi. I should probably be siding 3, but I don't know, just space. Because it's an Earth.
What are you sided for? Tengu plant?
Yeah, Tengu plant pretty much. It could go in against agents because of Venus, but I don't really like siding maxi against agents, and probably a hot take, because like you're gonna maxi them on their Venus, right? And then they're still gonna get the gachi like a few turns later. It's not really, and all you're stopping is gachi. You're not stopping their payoff plays, you know? So I'm not a big fan of maxi against agents.
Okay.
Valor to protect your giant rats specifically, or just stuff like that.
Is there a reason why you didn't main deck Valor?
It's very specific, right? Because
Okay.
like the Valor, usually you want a Valor like big payoff monsters like Trish or Hyperion, Chaos Orc, BLS, right? But the win con is to just summon vanities before they even drop that. So
Oh, I
like
see. Prevention.
yeah. But I suppose there's some value to Valor, because like if you do main it, you could like Valor tour guides and protect your Nat Beast, I suppose. Blackhorn. I started this against agents. This is crazy. And then this is nuts against any field spell deck, especially Gravekeepers. And then the third MST. I started in against anything with traps, because you really need to clear the warnings so you can stick your boss monsters.
And Close Quarters, I noticed, also enhances the strength of your beast types. Do you use that
yeah.
effect to make Naturia Beast 2300 attack or something?
That hasn't come up, but
okay.
actually, yeah, it's just really to stop the field spells. But that could come up, yeah.
Gravekeepers, okay. So that was your whole deck. What were your matchups throughout the today, and as well as Tengu Rumble?
Well, today I played against, I think it was like a Hero Chaos list. They were on like tour guides and heroes, and it was like Hero Chaos list. I won that 2-0. Then I played against Tengu Plant, and then I played against TG Psychics.
TG Psychics.
I played against TG Psychics in the finals. And then my second pod, I played it. Actually, round 1 I got a bye in the second pod.
Okay.
Round 2 I played against agents. This deck just fucks agents because you're on main deck Vanity's Feed and don't have an answer to it. And then the third match I played against Gravekeepers.
Okay, nice.
Another, like, I don't know. I feel like I haven't been playing this deck for too long. I just invented it, like maybe like a couple weeks ago. So I don't even know what the bad matchups are. Everything feels like a good matchup. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then in Tengu Rumble,
how many rounds was it, by the way?
Oh, like I played 7 rounds because I think it was like 5 or 6, and then top cut. So I played against Worms. I won that. Played against Agents. I won that. What else did I play against? I know I played against Agents and Worms. I played against another
Did you play
guy.
against Tengu? Oh, you did. X-Sabers? Did you play X-Sabers then?
No, I didn't play against any X-Sabers. Right now, I'm talking about Rumble right now.
Yeah, Rumble. Yeah.
Yeah. I know I played against Hero Plant, which is like it got first, or it got first or second, I don't know. But Hero Plant's crazy, and I could have won. I misplayed both times I played against it because we got repaired in top cut as well.
Yeah.
And I just attacked into a Mirror Force I really shouldn't have. And it's crazy. In Tengu Rumble, all the games I lost were winnable. I just lost to my own misplays.
Right.
Yeah, and then I also lost against Morptronics actually.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also attacked into a Mirror Force.
Shout out to Blaze Phoenix.
Yeah, shout out to Blaze Phoenix. My team on Tengu League or War League. Tengu. Yeah. Team Trailblazers. Let's go. So shout out to Blaze Phoenix, BS45, Simply, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Zurich, and all y'all. Yeah.
So I have some replays with from you in Core TCG, where you were playing this exact list. We're gonna go over that. Would you be down to do a co-commentary for your gameplays?
Sure. Yeah. I didn't play that well that day, but yeah, I can comment.
So we could learn some stuff about this deck in action.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And one more thing. There's like 2 ways you can play this deck. You can play greedy, and when you play greedy, you have to play very patiently.
Yeah.
I gotta talk about the 3
patient.
card. Let me tell you about the 3 card combo before we.
Okay, let's go into the combo video.
What was that?
You want to go to combo video, right?
Just a quick little explanation for the 3 card combo. Not like a whole video for it, but just a quick little thing. So it's crazy 3 card combo. if you open this and what you do, you set cherries. The opponent attacks cherries. Cherries effect will trigger. You get the other two. This goes to grave.
Yep.
You summon these two in defense. Now on your turn, banish Special Gigantes. Flip summon. Make Naturia Beast. You still have not normal summon. Keep that in mind. Yep. So, tribute summon.
All right, 3-card combo.
3-card combo to make an unbeatable board. Like, how do you out this?
Unbeatable.
The only things that out this are Torrential and Mirror Force.
Right.
And the beautiful thing about that, you just don't play into them. If you smell a Torrential, don't go for that play, right?
Okay.
You have so many floaters. You don't need to play into Torrential.
Got it.
And then Mirror Force, just MST it.
Just MST Mirror Force.
Just MST heavy, yeah. But yeah, you can, sometimes you're gonna have hands where you're like, okay, I can just tribute summon Vanities, or I can be greedy, wait a turn, set a floater, and that way I have 2 floaters on field in rotation, and then on the following turn, I can drop both.
Right.
So it depends, you have to really read the situation, because let's say your hand is like, let's say your hand is like Cliff Rat Vanities, right?
Right, Cliff Rat Vanities, yep.
Cliff Rat Vanities. In this situation, you can like set Cliff, and let's say Cliff floats into another Cliff, whatever, right?
Right.
On your turn, you could just tribute Vanities, and boom, you got a Vanities. But if they have a spell, you know, if they have spells out at enemy controller, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, right? So if you want to be greedy, you set your Rat, play the long game. Rat will float into like
something.
Into Bulb. Then on your following turn, sink, make Naturia Beast, and then
I see.
Bulb,
and then
tribute, right?
Okay, so you always end up with this board.
You wanna always go for this board. So like, but there's merits to both plays, right? Because that is kind of greedy, even though it's the patient play, because the opponent could somehow out your floaters. You don't want to give them too much time, because they can like Trish you or Hyperion, BLS, Chaos Orc you. So, just be careful and try to read the situation for the best time to play.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely do the commentary in the future, so stay tuned for that, guys. And yeah, congrats on your top 4 finish at Tengu Rumble and your 2-time winning playmat win a pod at LA Regionals here.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you.
That's disgusting, guys. Gotta try it.
Try it.